So my current small home theater setup consists of these theater chairs, an 85-inch TCL QM8 TV, and a Samsung sound system that includes a subwoofer, soundbar, and rear speakers. Now I've had this setup for a while now, and when Awol reached out about their home theater setups offering up to 150-inch screens, it sparked my interest to see if bigger is actually better. Now inside the box, you get a Fire TV stick. I'm not the biggest fan of Fire OS, so I'm going with the Google TV streamer instead. You've got a bag of instruction manuals, power cables, and a remote, some warranty information, and a microfiber cloth. And after that, you've got the projector itself. This is the LTV 3500 Pro. Now, a few quick specs. This is an ultra short throw projector. It has 3000 lumens, Dolby Vision, HDR10 Plus, as well as a 3D immersive viewing experience. So if you choose to use the Fire TV stick, you can see it has a nice compartment, it clicks in, it's hidden, you don't have to worry about it. For me, I'm going with the Google TV streamer. So unfortunately, this doesn't fit in the back of that small, hideaway compartment. So I just have to run the wires, no big deal, but I'll take that over the Fire OS any day. So moving on, the next thing to unbox and set up is the screen. So the screen I chose was a 132-inch ALR cinematic. Now this screen might have been a little too big for my 8-foot ceiling. It fits, it's just not ideal. All right, we're about to put the screen together. Now in the box, they give you these nifty little white gloves. We're gonna put these on, put the screen together, and keep it rolling. So from this point, we now need to insert these rods on the edges of the screen. From there, we can lay the frame on top and begin adding tension with the springs to hold the screen to the frame. Now starting at the corners and going opposite each one to secure it evenly. After that, I went around and attached the remaining 50 or 60 springs to the rest of the frame. So Awol offers this motorized slider that you can attach to your existing entertainment center. Now this allows the projector to come out to the desired length away from the wall when it's in use, and then when you're done, as soon as you power off the machine, it automatically tucks away, and it's nice and neat and, takes up less space. Now moving on to the last piece of the setup, we've got the Thunderbeat. Now this is Awol's home surround sound system. This is what they offer to complement the projector. This is a 5.2.2 surround system. So we've got the 4 speakers plus 2 subwoofers. So we're gonna go ahead, set these up. They also come with stands, so we're gonna use those for the rear speakers. We've got a box of accessories. Setting up the stands is pretty simple. Screw into the base, screws on the top, and the cord funnels through the middle. So we'll go ahead, hook those up, and then those are gonna be used for the rear speakers. All right, so I've been using the projector paired with the 132-inch screen now for a couple of days, and let's talk about it. So this thing is an instant impression maker. Anytime guests come over, it's the first thing they comment on. The massive screen size, it has a way of pulling people in, whether it's movie night, a big game, or just scrolling through YouTube. Next, let's talk picture quality. In daylight, the projector holds up surprisingly well. It's definitely visible and totally watchable, which is impressive for a screen of this size. Now that said, you will notice it gets a bit washed out in bright rooms. It's a trade-off for having a theater-sized image in your living space, but once the lights go down, it really comes to life. Nighttime viewing is where the projector shines. Movies look incredible, colors pop, and it really gives you a cinema feel at home. Now as for the blacks, it's a bit of a mixed bag. In the dark, you have no issues, but when the lights are on, those blacks can get a little bit washed out. Still, contrast remains good and it doesn't ruin the experience. So another area where this setup really excels is sports. Watching a game on a 132-inch screen is an entirely different experience. Whether it's during the day or at night, sports content looks fantastic. It's bright, smooth, and immersive. It's honestly one of the best uses for this projector and having a screen of this size, if you ask me. Now, a quick note on the Thunderbeat system. The sound system overall is really nice. With the 4 speakers, you get a nice surround sound feel when watching content. The subs have nice bass, nice punch, nothing too crazy, but definitely fills the room. So with the Awol setup, you're able to watch 3D content. All you have to do is throw on a pair of these 3D glasses. Now, Awol provides you with a hard shell case, soft shell case. They've got a microfiber and charging cable. These glasses overall are very nice and lightweight. They have a charging port right here in the middle. Now, I'm not a big fan of 3D movies, but if you are, this system is capable of doing that. Now, a quick note for anyone wondering, the remotes that come with it, it's a standard silver remote, tactile buttons, but unfortunately there is no backlighting. Now, with the Thunderbeat dedicated remote for the sound, it does have a nice little screen on top, so you can adjust the bass and the treble and kind of tweak the sound to your liking right there on the remote. So I think the added screen on there is a nice little touch. So overall, if you're looking to get a bigger screen for your living room, man cave, or theater setup, the Awol LTV 3500 Pro paired with a 132-inch screen is a setup to consider. All that being said, if you do fit the criteria of wanting a bigger screen to make that big impression, and you're okay with sacrificing a bit of daytime viewing detail for great nighttime movie watching and top-tier sports broadcasts, then I would consider checking them out. I will leave all the links down below if you guys are interested. Awol, thank you for sending this out. And with that, until next time.